Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and we're going to start this project off with these little palettes from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove all the stickers. Then I'm going to paint them in the color Almondine. It's like an off-white color, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to give these a nice coat. I did all the sides of it, including the back. And I even got in the inside, but you don't have to be that technical. I just really like everything to be done. So once I had them all painted, I'm going to take my antique wax. Again, I get this at Hobby Lobby, and my ink applicator, and I'm going to antique wax each one of the palettes. And I made sure that I got the edges really well in the top and the bottoms, and I also did the backs. I like to have the backs of most of my projects finished if I possibly can. Sometimes I don't always do it on camera, but I really like having the backs of my projects done. This is just going to give it a little bit of a rustic look. You don't have to go crazy with it. A little bit goes a long way. So once I had them all waxed, I'm going to set them on top of each other. So I did 2 on the bottom and then 1 on the top in the center. Then I'm just going to hot glue that center one into place. And I made sure that it was even and that the bottoms were lined up so that it stands on its own. And as you can tell, we're making a pumpkin. Or maybe you can't tell because it kind of doesn't look like one just yet. Next, I'm going to take one of the stems that I got at Dollar Tree. You could just take a stick from your backyard and cut it up. Those work just fine. I'm going to add that to the top with some hot glue. Then I'm going to hot glue some Spanish moss around the top of that. So I just kind of put some glue on the edges of the tops of the palettes and just kind of press the Spanish moss onto it without burning my fingers. So once I had the moss on there, I just took a pair of scissors and kind of trimmed it down because this stuff is really wiry and always makes such a mess, but it looks so cute. Next, I took this little tag that I made. I just ripped a piece of fabric and stamped the word fall on it. And I'm just going to hot glue that right underneath that Spanish moss right onto the palette. And then I made this messy bow. I just used some fabric strips and a little bit of Excelsior. And I made this bow, and I'm just going to hot glue that right on top of the moss, right in front of the stem. And kind of arrange it how you want it. This bow ended up being too big, so I ended up taking a few pieces of fabric out of it. And you'll see at the end it's a little bit smaller. I wanted to still be able to see the stem, but this one was too big. Next, I took this leaf cutout from Dollar Tree. You find these in the stickers section. I'm just going to hot glue that right to the front bottom. And how cute is this turning out? My final step is I'm going to add this little yellow button, bring out the color in the fabrics, right to the center of that bow, and that is it. How stinking cute is this project? I'd like to thank my follower Dawn for showing me this project, and I think it just turned out so super cute. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it inspires you to make one, and as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.